want to talk more now about the president's first 100 days in office. We've got a pair of ringers with us this morning, ABC News political commentator Cokie Roberts and the Republican strategist and new ABC News contributor Alex Castellanos, both in Washington. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Cokie, let's start with you. How would you grade President Trump's first 100 days?
I'd give him a gentleman's C. I think that, which is probably what he got in school. The fact is that he hasn't delivered on those promises, and the promises were bold. You know, the wall and repealing Obamacare, but he has succeeded in getting a Supreme Court justice confirmed, and he has rolled back some of what he would consider government overreach in the Obama administration through his executive orders. But it has been such a sort of chaotic 100 days. Now, a lot of voters seem to like that, but it is a little distressing when you look around and see that hundreds of federal officials have not been named, not confirmed, not named. So it's kind of home alone at the agencies, and it's hard to get something done under those circumstances.
Alex, Cokie paints a bit of a rocky picture there. How would you grade these first 100 days?
Well, I think it's understandable if you're a Washington insider and you think leading is only legislating, you're going to give Donald Trump a harsh grade. But if you're an outsider to Washington and a Trump supporter, and you look at the impact he's had on the economy, on America's place in the world, on Washington itself, you're going to give him an A. You know, if you're Russia, you got bombed in Syria, you have renewed respect for America. If you're China, you have a better relationship. If you're North Korea, your missiles are blowing up. If you're a defense contractor, you're worried about what you charge the government now because the President of the United States will renegotiate that in public. If you're a business thinking about taking your jobs to Mexico, you're thinking twice. If you're concerned about the Supreme Court legislating instead of just calling balls and strikes, you're happy with a new Supreme Court justice. So he's had quite an impact, not legislatively.
So a gentleman's C from Cokie and an A from Alex. Cokie, let's go back to you. What do you think has been President Trump's best moment so far?
Well, I agree with Alex at that moment of the president bombing Syria. Now, whether that was a one-off or whether it means something long-term, we don't know. But it showed a sense of action. And I think that one of the real hits against Obama was that he was very cautious in that situation. And clearly people rallied around President Trump in that moment. But again, we don't know what that means for the long term.
And Alex, what do you think has been the president's not-so-stellar moment thus far?
Well, I think when the president realized that he didn't have enough children to run the family businesses and the entire federal government, that was a big eye-opener. No, I think there have been moments when the president has felt slighted and perhaps his ego bruised, and it became more about Donald Trump than about leading the American people. You know, in the inaugural, when there's a debate about crowd size and not about economic size, those moments, I think Donald Trump suffers.
Alex Castellanos and Cokie Roberts, we thank you very much for your analysis on day 100 of the Trump presidency. My quick math shows we've got 1,360 days to go in this first term.
Or 93.2%.